What's up, everybody? Today we are celebrating Memorial Day. Some of us play in buckets of corn. That's my son Brody. If you guys don't know what that is a day that we take here in the United States to remember all the men and women who have given their life to this country and lost their life so that we can have freedom, so that Brody can be out here playing outside, so that I can have a YouTube channel that I talk about Bitcoin every single day. That freedom did not come free. It came with a cost, and today we remember that. And so if you are watching this video and you have a loved one, a family member, or a friend who gave their life, my heart goes out to you for the loss you have, but I also want to let you know I'm grateful and I'm thankful that that they did do what they did, and I'm not going to let that be in vain. You know, as I reflect over the last couple of years of what we do and talking about Bitcoin, you know, I'm grateful for what Bitcoin has represented as a financial freedom to me. I mean, 5 years ago, forget the word retirement, forget the words vacation, other than unless mom and dad are paying for it. I was just worried, can I put food on the table? Can I keep a roof over my head? You know, we didn't have children yet, my wife and I, but if I have children, how am I able to afford the simple things in life? Can they play sports? Can we, do extracurricular activities other than just wake up in the morning and go to school? So I found Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has changed my life forever. Investing in it has now given me a future financially to create generational wealth. And of course, vocationally, cryptocurrency has given me a career to be at home with my children, to be at home with my wife, to create content here and help people trade these markets each and every single day, how to understand the charts, how to understand the news. This is awesome, right? These are all awesome things. But the reason I'm able to do that is because I live in a country still where I have the freedom to do that. You know, we live in a country with the freedom here on the internet to argue with each other all the time. We can argue over which altcoin is the best altcoin. We can argue over the ecosystems. We can argue over politics, and we can argue about which way is the best way to handle our taxes. But at the end of the day, all of those arguments, all of those silly things that we take for granted every single day would not be here if it was not for the sacrifice of those men and women over the last 200 and some odd years America's been around. So today we remember. Today we look back, and we don't take for granted the things that we've gotten in our lives. We say thank you to the people who went before us and allowed us to live and be the way that we are right now. So I encourage you, if you haven't stopped today to think about those sacrifices that were made, if you haven't thought about why you have the freedom you have, again, it didn't come free. It came at the cost of blood. It came at the cost of lives. It came at the cost of breaking families apart. And so today we remember them. And we'll be back tomorrow. You know, content will be out. We'll have our VIP trading group stuff going on. But today we're going to spend time with family. We're going to celebrate life. We're going to celebrate the lives that were and the lives that are coming. And we're going to celebrate freedom. And, we're in a scary world. We're in a scary world where freedom is under attack from a political standpoint. Freedom is under attack from war standpoint. Freedom's under attack from a money standpoint. I mean, we don't fix our money problems. Forget what's just happening in Japan right now. Other countries are going to struggle with the same exact issues. And so Bitcoin and crypto, they are solutions to those problems. But some problems are only solved with war, and it takes somebody who's going and sacrificing their life to do so. So today we remember those who were, the ones that are, and the ones that are going to come to sacrifice their lives. God bless you guys. Hope you have a great day. We'll be back tomorrow. Love you guys.